Hello and welcome back to the Music Theory Challenge, where every day we're learning something new about music theory. Today we're starting a new unit, so I have changed the outfit. Now tell me the truth, your first impression. Did these look like flowers to you or eggs? Because to me they looked like flowers, but then somebody told me it looked like eggs to them and now I can't unsee it. Oh, by the way, Kit Kat, my cat, ruined one of these little eggs. Okay. So get your notebook notes binder ready, but also I've made a PDF with pages that go with every single video. I've linked it down below. Today we're going to learn three things. The first one, treble clef. This is a symbol that you've probably seen before. You might already know the name. You might not. Treble clef. It also has another name. It's also called a G clef. So please write both names down. And the treble clef, actually I wore the treble clef earrings in honor of today's lesson. It looks like this. Let me get one closer so that you can see it. It looks like this. Let me teach you how to draw it. I start here and I pretend I'm going to draw a snail. I go down, around, and up over the middle. I'm going to erase the G clef part. I go straight up and then straight down, intersecting this here. I started a little big. Let me draw a smaller one. So snail, go right over the snail, right down the snail. And you can leave it straight or you can add a little hook at the bottom. So this is the treble clef or G clef. And we're using this one because it's a very popular symbol used by instruments like the ukulele, saxophone, flute, even the guitars. It has a little variation at the bottom, but guitars will also read in treble clef. Next, what we're going to learn is the 5 lines that musicians read music on. That's called the staff. So go ahead and draw 5 parallel lines. 5 lines that don't touch. 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is called the staff. Put it up here. S-T-A-F-F. This is what musicians put their notes on, and this will tell us what the note names are. So let's go ahead and draw our treble clef on the staff. This is super important, by the way. Look up. Not on the bottom line. On the second line, that's where I'm going to start my little snail. So I'm going to draw downwards, up to touch the next line, back down to touch the bottom line, and that's when I'm going to go up and intersect my snail. The most important part about drawing a treble clef is to make sure that it loops around that second line. That's what matters most, because remember the 2 names for this? It was treble or what? What was the other one? G. Well, guess what? That line that it's hooking around, this line is called the G line when we use the treble clef. What that means is, let's say that I draw a quarter note that's here intersected by this line. This quarter note is a G. Same with a half note. Same with a whole note. Any of these notes would be a G. So any note that I put on this line will always be a type of G. In the next class, we'll learn the other lines, but I wanted to get started with just the staff, the treble clef, and our first note, which is a G. So I'm going to erase this board. Go ahead and take a screenshot if need be. But remember, everything's on the PDF for you too. If you'd like to double check your work or just make sure that the drawings are more accurate than what I do on this whiteboard. So if I were to quiz you today, I would say, let's pretend on your notes that I'm quizzing you. I would say, draw one of these, just in the air. It doesn't have to be on a staff. Draw one of these. The next question I'd ask you is, what's the other name for this? And the final question I would ask for you is to draw a staff. And for extra credit, I'd ask for a note on the staff, but we're really going to get into that in tomorrow's class or the next video. So a staff would look like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with a little snail starting on that second line, looping around, over and down. The other name for the treble clef is the G clef. And for extra credit, if you wanted to draw your first note, even just a note head that's intersected by that line is good enough, but you can draw your stem. Any type of note that's intersected by the line G is perfect for me. Okay, go ahead and take a screenshot if need be so you can check your work. And in our next video, we're going to learn a few more notes. So get comfortable drawing the treble clef because we're going to keep drawing it. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you over there. Ciao!